Next, I am ready to actually define my destinations on YouTube and the NFHS network. So that we can put those settings into vMix and prepare the live stream. Now, in this case, I'm preparing to broadcast a playoff game, and because of FHSAA media rights policies, I would have to pay the FHSAA for the rights to my own game if I want to put it on YouTube. And I'm not going to do that, but I will still demonstrate the steps for YouTube, and then I'll just delete it later. So I've signed into YouTube Studio here, and I'm going to press the Go Live button on my homepage. This will take me to my live streaming console. I will say New Stream, and I would create this as FHSAA Region 6A4 quarterfinal, Leon at Wekiva. I will schedule this for Thursday the 13th at 7 p.m. Enable monetization. And no, it is not made for kids. I don't have to select this because kids are defined by the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act as those age 12 and under, and this is all high school students, so it is really not targeting unless their younger brothers and sisters happen to watch it, but that doesn't count. All right, so the event has now been created, and YouTube is now patiently waiting for me to start sending data, which I am not going to do. But the important thing that I need to grab here is my streaming key. The streaming key is essentially a password, and you have to be very careful. Don't ever post these online because anyone who gets a hold of your streaming key can broadcast to your channel as if they are you. So treat them like a password. Now, since I'm going to delete this one anyway, I don't mind showing you what it is. So they look like this. I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to go back over to vMix, go into my streaming configuration, go into my output number 2 for YouTube Live, and paste. I also simulcast to the NFHS network, and that is actually the only place we'll be broadcasting the playoffs because that is allowed for free because the FHSAA has a partnership with NFHS network. So I will add a new event. I will sign in. And we will choose basketball, girls, quarterfinal, Apopka, Florida, varsity, February 13th at 7 o'clock. FHSA Region 6A4 6A1, quarterfinal. And the opponent is Leon. Which I believe is this one. Now, the NFHS network does not specifically call it a streaming key, but they'll give me a broadcast ID, and that is effectively my streaming key for NFHS network. So I will go into vMix once again into my streaming settings, and I will paste that, and now I am ready to go. So when I push the red button in vMix, when I push the stream button, it will activate both of those streams, and YouTube and NFHS will start receiving data. They will not immediately go live. Instead, they will wait for me. So when I return to those settings, I would actually need to go into live stream details, into productions, and under stream controls. These buttons will become enabled once it starts receiving data. I will be able to push the go on air button when I am actually ready to do so. And likewise on YouTube, this go live button will light up blue when it is ready, when it's actually receiving data, and I will be able to then go live. And that turns on the live chat feature. I'll get an extra button for revenue sharing, etc. The other thing that I can do is I can go to my own website, wekivamustangs.com, and I can add the information into the schedule. So we can go into basketball and we can go under girls and we can create a new competition for Thursday at 7 p.m. against Leon. And we can go into the video and here I can link it. So for example, I can grab the event ID from YouTube, which is the part after this in the link. Grab that stream key that I had earlier. Grab the NFHS network event ID, which is the part that starts with GAM. Grab the streaming key, which is the part that starts with the B. And then make sure I tag this as being FHSAA Region 6A1 quarterfinal. Oops, I apparently didn't set the date correctly on that. There we go, the 13th. And now I have some options that I can play in Mustang TV, which will create an embedded video player, which of course it's going to say you can't do that yet because you're not live yet. Or I can have it jump directly to the YouTube site. And again, it will tell me that I need to wait for 4 more days. Or I could also have it watch on NFHS Network. And again, because this is a playoff game, just to reiterate, I'm going to delete that YouTube stream because we can't legally actually do that unless we're willing to pay for it. I also gave myself the ability in programming the website to copy those streaming keys in case I need to go ahead and quickly paste them before the game or jump myself directly to the live control room of YouTube or to the NFHS event console. These links only appear for me when I'm logged in. They are not publicly available. Now, the last capability that I've added to the website is the ability to do a live scoreboard. So this icon will automatically show up if a game is in progress. So I'm going to cheat and I'm going to pretend, let's see, at this very moment, it's February 8th at 8:47. So we're going to pretend that this game is actually happening tonight. Let's push it up to 8. There we go. So the website now believes that the game is in progress. So that gives it now a live scoreboard link. When I click on that, the system will detect the sport. It will connect to the Firebase service that is provided by Sportscast, and it will connect to the same live scoreboard data that's coming in through live XML. It's being sent right back out to the internet. This is actually a replica of what the scoreboard on the wall would look like if we spent $20,000 upgrading it to include all of the optional components, including the team name message centers and all the player stats panels, the double bonus indicators, and every possible upgrade that the scoreboard can have. We do not actually have this on the wall in the arena, but this is live. And if I were to go into the all sport and make changes, say I give Wakaiva 2 more points, there we go. Now, how did I actually set these names? Because that is the one thing that does not come through from the scoreboard. You'll notice on the live XML data that the team names are always blank. H team and V team there never have a value. So the way that we set those is by going into the web control panel on Sportscast. This is mobile friendly as well, works great from a mobile device. And there I can set these to anything I want. And that will instantly update the website.